When pain strikes, the fastest relief is sitting in your medicine cabinet, and there is nothing wrong with reaching for it. But there is a question worth asking if you find yourself reaching for it week after week. Are painkillers solving your problem or just hiding it? Let me compare what painkillers actually do against what physiotherapy does, because understanding the difference changes how you handle long-term pain. Let me be fair to painkillers first because they have a genuine and valuable role. When pain is severe, it stops you sleeping, it stops you moving, and it stops you doing the very things that would help you recover. In that situation, a painkiller that takes the edge off can be the thing that lets you rest, lets you move a little, and lets you get through the worst of it. Used like that, for a short period, to get you over an acute episode, painkillers are a sensible tool. Here is the crucial thing to understand about what they actually do. A painkiller changes how much pain you feel. It does not change the thing that is producing the pain. If your back hurts because the deep muscles supporting your spine have switched off, the painkiller turns down the volume on the alarm, but the underlying weakness is still there, untouched. The moment the medication wears off, the pain returns, because nothing about your actual problem has changed. This is why painkillers work beautifully for a few days and so poorly over months. They are designed to manage symptoms, not to resolve causes, and they were never meant to be a long-term answer to a mechanical problem. There is a real cost to relying on them long-term, beyond the fact that they do not fix anything. The stronger painkillers carry real risk with extended use. Stomach problems, kidney strain, and with the opioid family, tolerance and dependence. Your body also adapts, so the same dose does less, and you find yourself taking more to get the same relief. And there is a subtler cost that matters enormously. When a painkiller masks your pain completely, you lose the feedback your body uses to protect itself. You push into movements and loads that your tissue is not ready for, because the warning signal has been switched off, and that can quietly make the underlying problem worse. Now let me tell you what physiotherapy does differently. Physiotherapy is slower, and I will not pretend otherwise. It does not give you the instant relief that a tablet does, and in the first week it asks more effort from you than swallowing a pill ever will. But it works on the cause. It finds why the tissue is overloaded, or the muscle is weak, or the joint is stiff, and it systematically corrects that. As the underlying problem resolves, the pain reduces, and crucially, it reduces in a way that lasts, because the thing producing it has actually changed. This is the fundamental difference. Painkillers manage how you feel today. Physiotherapy changes why you feel it, so that over time you need to manage it less and less. So, how should you actually use them? The smartest approach for most people is not one or the other, it is using them together in the right way. In an acute flare, use the painkiller short term to get comfortable enough to move and sleep, and use that window to begin the active rehabilitation that addresses the cause. As the rehabilitation takes effect, the need for the painkiller naturally falls away, and you are left not dependent on medication but genuinely better. The warning sign that you are on the wrong path is simple. If you have been taking painkillers for the same problem for weeks or months, and the pain comes straight back every time they wear off, the medication is masking a problem that needs to be addressed directly. That is the moment to get the underlying cause assessed. Let me address the specific situation of chronic pain, because here, the relationship with painkillers gets more complicated. When pain has been present for many months, the nervous system itself becomes more sensitive, and the pain you feel is no longer a reliable measure of tissue damage. In that situation, chasing the pain with ever stronger medication tends to fail, because the problem is partly in how sensitized the system has become, not just in the tissue. Physiotherapy for chronic pain works differently and more cleverly. It gradually rebuilds your confidence and capacity to move. It retrains the oversensitive system to carefully graded activity, and it slowly turns down that amplified alarm. Use painkillers like a splint, helpful support to get you through an acute moment, never meant to be worn forever. Use physiotherapy like physiotherapy, the thing that actually rebuilds what was wrong, so that one day you need neither the splint nor the clinic. The link in the description explains how physiotherapy resolves the source of long-term pain rather than just muting it.